is normally genuine, nice, no? It's not, like you said, it's not fake nice. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do today is, do you know about chakras? Yes? What do you know about chakras?
I know that we have 7.
Okay.
We've been learning about them in yoga, going through each one
Mm-hmm.
in classes. And they're just our energy centers.
Mm-hmm.
And they move the energy through us, but sometimes they can be like clogged or moving slower if we're not giving them the attention.
Uh-huh. Good. Well, we have 2 meridians, left and right, and those meridians come all the way from our spine to our head, and those meridians are in charge of almost, well, everything in our body. So chakras go from the bottom to the top through those meridians. So everything is like energy and information. So if you have this really bad experience in your life, goes inside to your body, and if you don't yell it, express it, be angry, or push away the person or whatever it is, if you don't have an action, it will stay stuck here like information. Imagine you put some information into a computer and you put it all this information, but you never use it. It will get like stuck one day. It will be full but never useful, right? So we have 7. The first is between our legs. It has to be with our sex organs, but also has to be with the action of feeling safe. Okay, it has to be with our earth, with our material things, the way we communicate with our earth, with the everything that is around us. Okay, but it also gives us the strength to run away. So normally when we are sexually abused, we supposed to run for our life, but it doesn't happen. So everything here got like stuck, all the information. I couldn't run for my life. Or if you were robbed, you're supposed to run away, but sometimes you can't. So that fear got stuck here. Okay? Then the second chakra is also, it's like two fingers below our belly, and it also has to be with our desires, our pleasure, our sex organs, our kidneys, the intestines, and everything. And our intestines are our second brain. So all the hormones, the happy hormones, are born here. So if we don't feel safe, if we don't feel happy, if we don't feel desire, pleasure, or everything, it will affect the way we think. Because we don't produce the happy hormones. Sometimes when we are in this too many pleasure space, then we get confused pleasure with happiness, because these two are connected. So we sometimes get confused pleasure with happiness, and we need this balance between these two parts, okay? And we don't hear our emotions and everything, we only hear our pleasure. or the other way. If we were told since we were little that pleasure was bad, then we got disconnected from here. Okay? And then we go to the third one, and it's right here. It has to be that with the feeling that I deserve enough, loved, and all this. And here we have this triangle, right? That is like the power of three. And it helps us to run away, to express our feelings, to feel anger, fear. And why fear? Fear is really important for us because when we were in this, when we were in this, when we were like with, how do I say, cavernícolas? Do you know the word? When we were like, we didn't have any houses and we were running from our lives and we had tigers and around us. Long before. Fear saved our lives. Because if we don't feel fear, how do we don't do things that put us in danger? Right? So fear is part of being safe. We learn that. And you feel fear when your life is in danger. If you are in the top of a building, if you feel fear to throw you through the ceiling, right? That will keep you safe. But not always, but taking the fear here and not expressing it and not put it in our mind and think through it and let it go and all these kind of things will affect our lives and we'll be afraid for everything. And we don't want that. We only want to use fear and that's it in a good way, right? So everything here is like fear, emotion, and running for our life and pleasure and all the connection with our Mother Earth and being in touch with the plants and everything. And then we move to the heart. And heart is about connecting with other persons. How do I feel love or I don't feel love? And we have these extensions of our hearts, that is our hands. So we hug to each other. We touch to each other because we are connecting with our heart. Okay? And so our heart is like the connection with the other. And then we have our throat, that is the way we express to each other. The things that express, the anger, the sadness, the happiness, the whatever it is. And then we have the third eye, that is intuition. All the things that you know but you don't know how do you know it, just know it. Or you feel, or you say, oh, I don't feel that this is good for me. That is your intuition. There is your communication with yourself. And if you are disconnected with yourself, you will say bad things to yourself. Like, I'm not enough, I'm not useful, I'm not all these kind of things, okay? Because you're disconnected to yourself. And then you have this seventh, that is a connection with the divine, whatever it is for you. The earth, the planet, God, whatever it is. We all have a bigger connection, even though we don't call it God. Sometimes we call it the sea, the ocean, the breathe, whatever it is that is bigger than you, that is your connection. Okay? So I'm gonna know what happened. Bad things happen to you, you put it here, you don't run away, you don't feel safe to express your emotions, and you have fear, and then you don't feel connected. And then guess what? You don't express yourself because you don't feel safe expressing to yourself. So starts going like in the back. You feel disconnected, and now you start telling yourself things. And now you don't feel that you don't see the way you can be better or feel better, right? So that is the way it works. If we feel safe to express our emotions, then we feel connected, and then we express it. And then you feel listen different things in your mind. And then you can feel gratitude or whatever it is, or just feel strong. And you feel like, and it comes like this. You feel strong, and then you say, yes, I'm strong. Yes, I can say no. Yes, I can say this. And yes, we can. Oh, yeah, and then, boom. See? It goes, and that's why we have this legs, because we need this to support ourselves. But it needs to go in this way. Like that. Okay? So how do you feel until here?